So I blogged about it, like when it first all happened, but I never really spoke on it the way I really wanted to, in reference to the South Carolina shooting in the church. It's upsetting that events like this just keep happening, and it's usually the media who tries to cover things up, or the police who try to cover things up and saying that things are not about a race war. But Dylan Roof, the suspect in custody, who admittedly said that he wanted to start a race war, I credit all of the families, and I think that we need to learn something from them, because Trayvon Martin shooting, the Mike Brown strangulation, all these other incidents that have happened, there have been riots, there have been protests, peaceful protests, and the families that were affected by this, they prayed. They prayed for Dylan Roof. They prayed for their lost ones. They prayed for each other. And I think them being able to do that showed a lot of courage. It showed a lot of love. It showed retaliation does nothing. All that does is create more issues. If they would have retaliated, or if they would have started an even bigger riot or race war like Dylan wanted, he would get the satisfaction. He would be in custody, of course, but he would be happy that what he started was something that could only be rooted in evil. And we go through things daily. People upset us, people hurt our feelings, people cross the line, and we get so angry, we retaliate, we call them out their names, it's this evilness, this hate. And all that family did was pray. There were some people that went down to South Carolina, North Carolina, I can't remember, it's one of the two, and they were protesting about the flag, the Confederate flag. People talk about it's about history. Germany has history. You don't see them with swastikas all over. But I'm just praying that this moment, the way that they reacted to the situation, that can influence us to be more peaceful in the world. There was a shooting in Detroit not too long ago. Last week, there was a block party. I don't know all of the details, but I saw it on the news. And 10 people were shot. One of them died, I believe. And I just don't understand. Why are we killing each other? How do we have so much hate towards someone that we can attempt, or that we can go through with ending someone's life? How do you have that much hate towards someone? I mean, I'm 20 years old and I've never been in a fight. There's been people, of course, would have loved to rough them up a little bit, but I could never bring myself to it. One, because of the way that I was raised. Two, because I thought about the consequences. And the irrelevancy of a fight. So I just take away from all of this that people are upset because Dylan was let out on a bond, or they were saying that he needed to go to a psychiatric ward while awaiting trial, and a lot of people's responses were, if that was a black man, he would have been in jail, or how come when they arrested him there were no shots fired? Because there was another case where a young boy, I don't know what he had in his arm, but his arm was under a sleeve or something, and he was shot and killed. And yes, being a black female in this society, there are times that I sit and I say, really? The color of my skin makes you that intimidated? If we hold up different, if we have the same crime, black and white, how do people respond to that? And it's a system thing. People need to change that. I'm a criminal justice major. Hopefully I can make some changes. But it can't just be with me. It has to be the society. It has to be the people backing the society up. It has to be the community. What happened to community things? We're so disconnected from each other. We're so isolated in the sense that I'm gonna take care of mine and I wish you the best of luck. Or we don't know how to help each other anymore. It just seems like there's more and more hate growing in this world, and it's disgusting. It's hurtful. It's not helping. They say you fight fire with fire, you get a bigger fire. So why are we fighting? Why are we making things bigger issues instead of praying with each other, instead of forgiving each other? Granted, if somebody, knock on wood, went after somebody in my family, my split reaction would probably be, oh, we gotta get this person, but at the end of the day, I know because of the family that I was raised in that would not be the right choice. That would not be what they would want. That family really touched me in a sense of forgiveness and the true definition of love, because for someone to murder your family, murder people in your community that you were close with, and all they did was pray, and they protested to take the flag down peacefully. You haven't seen them slandering Dylan Roof all over the media. Of course other people have, but those directly affected by the situation, those are the people we need to watch. And I feel as though we don't need to treat this situation as, oh, it's just the next hot topic. No, we need to, I don't mean to keep beating a dead horse, but we can't just let situations like this die. I'm pretty sure Trayvon Martin's family don't forget about what happened. Michael Brown's family has not forgotten what has happened. But we as a whole society, we just wait for the next incident to happen and then it's a hot topic. No, there needs to be change. There needs to be more people that speak on this. So we have to stop being so silent, so scary. I'm sorry if we don't agree, but if something is wrong, I'm gonna speak on it. If I feel a particular way, you're gonna hear about it. And I feel like more people need to speak out. I wish that closed-minded people, I read this quote, it said, I wish closed-minded people would close their mouths. And that's true, because we talk about growing ways to help the nation, this community, but like I said, people are too focused on themselves. And the question becomes, do you really want to change? Do you really want help? Or are you content with hating someone? Are you content with holding these grudges? You don't grow with that. There's no progression with that. we really have to change as a society, because more incidences like this, it's sad to say, they're gonna happen until something is changed.